Hello, I'm Melanie Eaton, and this is my presentation for Project 2. Um, so, of course, in the beginning, we just kind of have our basic setup of the web page. Um, our docu-type, our doc type is HTML, language English. Um, this is our title for Vision for All. We have our link, our Bootstrap link, and our script as well for Bootstrap. Um, Here below, we have the links for um, Fire Sands by Google Fonts. Um, Later in our document, I'll show you where I also added sans serif just in case Google Fonts is not accepted. So here is where I added our CSS style sheet and our favicon image here. This is a link for the favicon icon that I generated using the Vision for All logo here above. And below here, this is our nav bar, which is a sticky top nav bar. It allows the navigation bar to be visible at the top of the screen while scrolling to where the navigation bar would normally not be visible. Okay. And the Bootstrap responsive nav bar shows the navigation bars buttons side by side on large screens and collapses into a menu button on smaller screens. Here, we have like the nav bar brand component that allows the logo to be included in the nav bar as well. All right, and there's our imaging for the Vision for All logo as well here. Okay, and so here you're going to just see the toggle component. This turns each tab in the navigation bar into a button. So there's that information as well. Um, the nav bar includes 8 tabs. It includes our mission, home, testimonials, request assistance, about us, request services, volunteer, and contact us tabs. So here below is going to be the listing for that. You'll see the list I created for each of those tabs. Here is going to be the deflex form component that allows me to place a search button at the top of my navigation bar as well. So let's get to see that. Okay, so this first section is the mission statement here. I'm using Bootstrap components, My5, which is spacing and text center, which of course keeps the text in the center. You'll see the elements you'll see these elements all throughout my entire project as well. Bootstrap lead class emphasizes the introductory mission statement here. So you'll see that. All right, and our mission statement is here at Vision for All. We have one clear mission to provide glasses to those in need. And you'll see that text here. We believe that something as simple as a pair of glasses can change a person's life. With glasses comes a clear vision. With a clear vision comes a brighter future. Every donation, volunteer, and act of kindness helps us bring that future into focus for someone in our community. Alrighty, so here below is just also more imaging as well. Okay, so down here is the area for our testimonials, which includes a testimonial carousel. Um, I use Bootstraps to create this Bootstrap carousel component for the testimonial. This shows some of the work that the organization has done. So basically, you get to hear from some of the clientele. Alrighty, and just an example of one of them, I have been struggling to read my school assignments because I couldn't afford new glasses. Vision for All helped me get an eye exam and a new pair of glasses. Emily, Warner Robins, Georgia. You'll see that here. It's just the heading information for that. Alrighty, and so there's several more. There's Michael's. There's Sarah's below here from Perry, Georgia. Um, this is going to be Dante's from Warner Robins, Georgia as well. And this is going to be Talicia's from Byron. Okay, and then the previous button is for um, the carousel. Um, this is the next button for the carousel here. And this section allows the users to submit a form in order to request assistance. So this entire section here. Okay, and so you'll see the prompt for please complete information below, and a Vision for All volunteers will contact you as soon as possible. Alrighty, and the Bootstrap component allows the user to submit the form here. Alright, you'll see it has a little labeling for the full name and for their phone number. And so these just kind of ask the questions to the user for their full name, for their phone number, here, no phone number here, and then the email address here as well is what we ask here in these prompts. And this question asks the users for the type of assistance that's needed, and the drop box below allows the user to select from a list of options. So here, and here's the list of options here: prescription glasses, eye examination, glasses repair, general information, contact. And here's the button to submit the request for the user. And this is the contact section here below. And it's just got a little area for us to, for them to contact us by phone, email, and has our, the Vision for All statement above. And then below is just our footer and our copyright information here. Alrighty, so next we'll be moving on to the About page, which is a page within this website as well. It's one of the 2 pages that were requested for this project. Alrighty, so once again, we have pretty much the exact same information above here. The information for our link, our script for Bootstrap, and our font information, and our style sheet, and the favicon icon. And then we're just, of course, going to move along here. Our navigation bar is changed just a little bit. We just changed the titles so that they fit this page more conveniently. Because, of course, it does have a different information, so we'll have different tabs with different titles. But, of course, it's in the same format. The next section is a history of Vision for All. So here you'll see we've added in the section for the history. The Bootstrap row component will have the image sit beside the paragraph instead of above or below it. So this here. And then we also have I've added an image to sit beside the history paragraph. So that's going to be that image. It's a Vision for All logo, but it has like the volunteers, like has a picture of volunteers. And okay, so here below is the text for that Vision for All history page, and it just gives a little bit of background information like the year and the type of things we've done in the past. Alrighty, below here, also some imaging, our logo as well again. In this section, also, I've used a Bootstrap for the staff to give each staff member their own little sense of personality and their own little section to stand out. Okay, so below here, um, you'll see I'm stacking the cards on top of each other because I like the way they look better. Um, and so it looks just a little bit cleaner than the grid form. Okay, so here's the first staff member, Lisa. And then we've got Dr. Reed below here. And we've also got Emily here. And we've also got James. And lastly, we have Sophia here. Alrighty, and of course that completes that section. This is going to be our contact section, which is in every single one of these pages. So same as the last page, it's just going to be the contact us information to ask questions or additional information down below here. And then we've got our title, our phone number, email, and our copyright once again. Alrighty, so that just completes our about page as well. Okay, and so we're moving to our volunteer page. Our volunteer page, of course, same situation. We just have our header information here, all of the same stuff here. And of course, down below here where our navigation bar information is, like all of our links for it, all of our titles will be changed again. So you're just going to get new titles, just like the last page. We'll have the why volunteer, how can I help, volunteer sign up, about us, and get involved, and the contact us again as well. And this is the exact same information here as well. This section explains why the organization needs volunteers. So this entire section is just going to be all about that. So you're just going to see everything divided up. This section will explain how the users can help, and I'll be using the Bootstrap list component here. And you'll just see the listing for volunteer at community events, and the donate items and supplies area, and the make a financial donation, which includes like monetary donations to help cover eye exams, prescription lenses, and glasses. And then the spread the word. And this little area will have the Bootstrap button component adds a share button that the user could use in order to share the website. So, like this is not a real website, so I didn't really make it where that button actually works, but that's the area where that would be as well here. Oh, here. And so down below here, we have the section that allows the users to submit a form in order to offer assistance as well. The form will be the same component used in the request assistance form on the home page. So I won't really go through everything exactly step by step, but of course, the name, phone number, email address, and how you'd like to help here kind of just shows up as the card. So, um, and this question asks the user for the type of assistance needed. The Dropbox allows for the user to select the list of options. So you see here, You can just select from a list of options: volunteer, donate item, make financial donation. Um, and then also there's the submit request as well. And down here at the bottom, once again, we have the contact us portion of the page where they can ask any additional questions or um, ask for any information. And they'd use the contact information below here, the phone number, the email address, and then our copyright here. And next we'll be moving on to our CSS style sheet as well. Okay, so for our style sheet, I, of course, here's the colors that I've added to our website. Deep navy, teal, leaf green, light gray, and charcoal. I just really like those colors. They complement each other really well. Here we have the font, and you'll see the sans serif that I used um, as a backup in case Google Fonts isn't supported, which will be the same throughout the entire CSS. Um, Here, the section kind of just highlights the background color, default text color, um, and we'll be using the word color to change the color of the text of the main heading and change the fonts throughout. So we'll see here. And here you'll see text align centers the main page heading, and margin top adds the padding to the top. So you'll see the 25px. Here the color the word color changes the color of the text of the main heading and changes the font as well. So same situation here. Alrighty, and so this is for our navigation bar. And it you'll see like the word font, family sets the font of the navigation bar. So here. And then the background color sets the color, and the margin bottom adds padding to the bottom of the navigation bar as well. So here, the 20px here. And then we come to the right margin that adds the spacing between the logo and the Vision for All title. So that's this here. And then we have the navigation link hover here, and this sets the color of the navigation bar link when hovering over items. So basically, whenever you hover over an item, it'll just change the color of it. Alrighty, here below is just our testimonial carousel coding, and it's just basically the design changes the carousel color so that it will stand out against the page's light background so that you can like read the information. And that's what that's for here. And the background color here is changes the color of the arrow that stands out as well. All right, so down here, you're going to see this section rounds the corners of the bootstrap cards, removes the border, sets the color, font, and background color. So all of this information here. Alrighty, and so here, this sets the font for the card title. And this information changes the background color and border color of the buttons. Alright, so this above information changes the background color and the border color when buttons are hovered over. So same hovering situation as well here. Okay, and this is going to be our list group items, and this is what changes the fonts and backgrounds for those items in like list. All right, here below is this is just to add spacing inside each main section. So it's our padding for the top and bottom of each section. So it just gives us some extra spacing. Alrighty, and that pretty much just explains our style sheet for CSS. Alright, so now I'm just going to take you to the actual web pages. So here is our main home page. This is where it just has our mission statement and the testimonials there at the bottom in the testimonial carousel. You can see automatically scrolls, but you can also follow on through. This is our request assistance box. I like how bright lime green kind of matches the top as well in our Vision for All statement. Next is going to be our mission page. And of course, it just shows the mission. Same situation. And then it just kind of takes us to the area with the testimonial carousel and everything. And then this button just takes us, of course, straight through to our request assistance box as well. And I'm going to just head over to the contact us. So it just takes us down to the bottom of that page for the contact us. Now the two other individual pages that are also attached to this are going to be the about us. And this is the one that's going to take us to the different web page. So you're going to see our history, and there's our Vision for All logo, to meet our staff and how they're spaced and everything separately. Already here at the bottom, of course, is our contact us information again. Okay, and so for each of these, history, staff, well, it takes us to our staff members, about us, oops, then it just takes us back to the page. This is taking us to back to the main page here. And okay, so where did I leave off? Get involved. Okay, so next is going to be our get involved tab. This is the page. You can kind of just scroll it again to see, but we're just going to click our why volunteer. Takes us straight to that information. How can it help? Takes us straight to that information about how the ways to help: volunteer, community events, donate items, supplies, make financial donations, and spread the word. And then there's our share Vision for All as well. So you would be able to click that theoretically, but of course I didn't change it to an actual like link to share. But in Bootstrap, that's what I would do. And here it's just, again, the sign up to help area is pretty much the same as our original box for requesting information. So that would be like the volunteer sign up. And then we just go to our contact information that takes us straight to the bottom again. So that's pretty much all of it. Trying to see if anything, like I've left off any information, but this is pretty much our page. Alrighty, and I guess that concludes our presentation. Thank you for everything.